Hey, if you're watching this, if you're listening, I want you to look over at your neighbor. Say, Naves, we made it. What did we make it to? Another episode. Another episode. The first episode of Pretty Chaotic, the podcast. I'm your host. Bro. I'm your host, Sydney Bailey, aka Sibbe. And your co-host here, which you may or may not see, Dippy Snoopy. This is Snoopy, my puppy sister. She's being clingy right now. She doesn't want to. She has FOMO, but she's just cooling out. I'm using a brush as a microphone until I get a real microphone. I had a microphone. It was $2. I lost that though. I was drunk on Memorial Day, and I didn't put it in the zipper part of my purse. I switched purses. It was a terrible microphone anyway, so I'm not worried about it. I just can invest later in life. But as J. Cole would say, it's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. And I'm gonna make art out of my struggle. I don't really want my success to be pretty that ugly though. I mean, it's kind of inevitable. It's a little inevitable, like to have a little ugliness, a little gray in your sky. But we can combat that. We can. Yeah. That's really what this podcast is going to be about. Combating the chaos. Making it pretty. That's why the name, it's a little bit of a double innuendo. It's a little bit of a double innuendo. Pretty chaotic, because it's going to be pretty chaotic. As you can see, or as I can describe if you're listening, I look really busted right now. It's the end of my day. Edges sweated out, aren't done. I'm in my comfort hoodie. We're in a little busted red chair. But we're thugging. We're here. We're present. We're doing it. Because that's what everybody just be saying. Just do it. Everybody's starting everything nowadays. So why not? Why not talk to y'all? Somebody gonna listen. And if you're listening, I appreciate you. From the bottom of my heart. You have to listen to me. The second half, this is pretty chaotic. Pretty chaos. You know, like I'm talking into a brush, but I look good doing it, don't I? Like this look right, don't it? It look comforting. I know it do, cause it's me. So, ain't nobody talking to no brush like me. Make this look like it, you know. It look like it, or it sounds like it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nobody really ever knows what I'm saying when I say, you know what I'm saying. Like it do be a few. And then people just get me on like a super uber molecular level. It's just, yeah. They understand me on a very deep scale. But it's only very few people that do. Majority of people, when I be like, you know what I'm talking about, they don't be knowing what I'm talking about. But I respect the ones who say they don't know, because then we can chat. Then we can have conversations. The ones that just go along, I don't like those. I don't like those type of responses. Like, understand me. That's my value. Understanding. With this podcast though, If you don't understand, comment. Well, I'm not here to start a ruckus, but I am here to chat. So let's talk. That's what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Yes. On this podcast, I really want to be three R's. The grrrs. You know what I'm saying? The grrrs. I want to be raw, real, and radiant with you guys. And that's with whoever I bring on. And that's with whatever conversation I'm having. And that's with whatever emotions I have that day. I pride myself on being a very genuine being. And this is my reality right now. Accept it, because I have. Are you going to? Gosh darn it, it's uncomfortable with this dog right here. Oh, I'm trying to please her. Woo. Sydney, how are you right now? Well, I'm just trying out here, you know. Adulthood hasn't really been my friend. Kind of got in the short end of the stick of that part, but it's okay. Again, we're out here trying. I feel like my story is definitely going to be one to be told. That's why I'm going through all these experiences very early on in my adulthood. I'm definitely what you call getting it out the mud. Okay? My mud may not look like your mud. It's still mud though. So let's keep that a buck. No 99. Okay? And I'm okay with that. I really am okay with that. I like being abstract, irregular, unusual, peculiar. I can claim that. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm also a very rare individual, I would say myself. And that's why I kind of want to show it off a little bit. I feel like nobody really knows the real masked, unmasked version of me. And I feel like that's really where my moneymaker is. I feel like my moneymaker is really through me connecting with my conversation. I feel as though viewers will have a good time connecting with this podcast because I really want to give coming of age, sisterly, like cousin family member vibes. I want to give homeboy vibes, like real conversation, friend vibes. That's what I want to get. I'm a friendly girl. I like that too. But then there's some people that definitely don't like me, and I've grown to be okay with that. I'm going to be okay with that. I'll tell a little story. Tell a story now. I realized that I was a very opinionated individual when what grade was this? I was in elementary school. I think it was like second grade. No, it had to be third grade, fourth grade. Was it fifth grade? Oh shoot, let me think. I was at a Christian school for first grade. I went to public school in second grade. The school I went to was Townsend Elementary. My first grade, I mean my first grade teacher, her name was Miss Diefenbach. Love that lady. My second grade teacher, her name was Miss Rain. She was older, loved her. My third grade teacher was Mrs. Rain. She moved up with us. Yes, my good sis. She was a really good teacher. I loved her. I loved her. My fourth grade teacher, her name was Mrs. Flatley.
Her name was not Miss Flatley. It was Miss Lashley, actually. Lash.
She was a really nice individual, but I remember her for telling my parents that I talked to her too much. Like, I talked to her like I was an adult, which, duh, I'm a dude. I'm literally the only child. I mean, I was literally the only child. I talk to my parents. Those are the only people I talk to every day. So, of course, I want to talk to you like an adult. I'm an adult in my brain. Anyway, it was fifth grade. It was definitely fifth grade. My teacher, her name was Miss P, Miss Pendleton. She was very impactful on my self esteem and my self confidence as a young girl because when I was little, I was not I didn't have no backbone when I was little. I really didn't. I didn't understand or didn't correlate. Oh, how do I explain this? In my head, I didn't understand why people were mean to me because I was never mean to nobody. But in my head, I thought that me being nice, nobody would. I had no reason to worry about no bully. I had no reason to worry about no insults. I had no reason to worry about nothing negative because I was on no negative being. Little did I know. Little did I know. People like actually strongly dislike individuals that are happy for real and happy for no reason. Little me? The fuck is wrong with these hoes? The fuck is they so mad for? Bitch, we like what? Bitch, we at school, we here to learn. And I'm happy because we finna color, bitch. You mad at me? You wanna take my crayons, bitch? What the fuck? Like, it was little shit like that. Like, motherfuckers literally did not like me because I was a happy ass individual as a child. Like, what the fuck? That shit still happens to this day. And I ain't even happy for real no more. Like, this shit sucks. I really don't like it here. I really don't like where I'm at in life. Like, it's, and you're still mad? You're still mad? Okay. All right. Yeah, but it was Miss P. She, it was one instance where I want to say we had a group project. We had a group something. And just naturally, I had good ideas. Like, just naturally, I was a creative thinker. Like, I was a problem solver. I love problem solving. I had the ideas. I had the solutions. They worked. I know. It made sense back then. I know. I knew. Exactly. I knew. So, I feel like there was a disagreement in a group. And I guess I had strong emotions about it or something. And somehow Miss P got involved and she called me bossy. She called me bossy. And fifth grade me was, whoa. Bossy? I'm a team player. I know how to work with others. What do you mean by bossy? I'm giving out suggestions. Like, I was so taken aback. And back then, like I said, I ain't had no backbone. That hurt my feelings. So I cried about it, and I don't care. I was a crybaby ass kid. And the parallel to that would have been me being a violent ass kid. So I would rather have been a sad ass baby ass kid. I'm not gonna lie. I'm cool with that. I'm still that for real, but I'll fuck a bitch up now. I'll cry about it afterwards. I'll probably cry about it during, but I'm still gonna fuck you up. Back then, though, I was not fucking shit up. I was devastated, and I cried. And Miss P was like, "Girl, what did you cry for? Like, it's okay to be bossy. We need bossy people in the world. Who you think be bossy? It gotta be people that out here to tell people what to do." She started lifting up, and I remember this all the way to this day. Miss P, you my girl, you my girl. She like, the president bossy, uh, CEOs are bossy, entrepreneurs are bossy. Like, she's just listing off all these positive people who have bossy as a connotation to them. And it definitely turned my half empty glass into a half full glass. And I was like, oh, you're right. Like, it's okay for me to be a little boss. Like, these people need to get with it. I'm talking real shit. I'm talking real shit. Like, what the fuck? Man, that's crazy. I have definitely grown a lot. I've had a lot of self development. I've had a lot of self character development. Yes, yes. And I'm so glad because that's basically really how we got here for real. I have a lot of insecurities, but the insecurities, like, even a month ago, I wasn't doing this. That's why I didn't do it. But my dad, he told me something that stuck with me like real bad. And it's just like, oh, this is such a parallel moment. Oh my gosh. It's just like I felt just like, oh, Snoopy's gone. Snoopy's leaving. All right, bye, girl. Oh, you're not leaving? You're just gonna get readjusted? Here, come here. Oh, the baby. She just a baby. She just a girl. But I had felt the exact same way that I felt in Miss P classroom when she called me bossy. My dad, he said, "Yeah, you care about what people think too much." And I'm like, huh? I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker think about me. I don't give a shit. I do what I want around these parts. Whole time, I really wasn't. I was not in no sense for real. Like, I was a little bit. I was a little bit, but I wasn't being completely authentic. I wasn't expressing myself. I wasn't presenting myself all the way authentically. I wasn't. Excuse her licking me. She's a licker. Stop, girl. What do you think you are, huh? I'm the big sister. Like, Snoop, now I look like I'm choking her. But I was like, what do you mean? I don't care. Like, I just really was taken aback. But I had to sit and contemplate and be honest with myself. I wasn't being honest with myself. That's why I didn't think that that's why I was thinking that I didn't care. I do. I was not putting myself out there for real. I wasn't. I'm a little unhinged, and that's okay. That's what make me me. That's why people stick around. That's why my people I'm in cahoots with, they be cahooting with me. Cause they enjoy me in my real form. They enjoy me in my real form. And that's exactly how I'm gonna present myself to y'all. So y'all can like me in my real form. Even if you don't like me in my real form. Bye. I mean, you still probably gonna be watching because I'm funny. I'm a funny individual. And I'm entertaining. I'm literally entertaining. Nobody can tell me that I'm not. Nobody should if I'm not even a name drop, bro. No. But I hope y'all stick around. Because I'm gonna keep doing it regardless. Some gotta pop. Everybody else around here doing every which way. Like I said, everybody around here doing everything else. So I'm gonna keep doing what I've been liking to do. I'm gonna be a little bit more consistent this time. And y'all gonna rock with me, or y'all gonna nah. And that's just gonna be that. Yeah. But if you made it this far, I'm so glad you did. I'm glad you rocking with me. This is Sid signing out. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Goodbye.